Hello from Margla Hills of Pakistan. Let me give you a quick recap.
In round 1, I focused on people with disability and designed an ideal UX journey for them in booking a cinema ticket digitally.
Okay, for round 2, my task is to review the concept and to tell you two things. One, wait, where it doesn't work for people with disabilities and where it can be better. So let's do this. Okay, so I reviewed your concept design from UX perspective and I was looking for these four things. My intentions were clear here that I wanted to see these four things in the design. Number one was usability. Was the design easy to use? Was it easy to navigate? The discovery of the buttons, was it visible? And yes, it passed on that. One can argue that on the search button you can add search by voice option too, but that won't be much of a problem because there are only limited movies that a cinema can show. But regardless, the usability was really good. Second thing which I was looking for in this concept was usefulness. Was this concept solving a problem? And the problem in this case is to purchase a movie ticket as conveniently as possible, right? So there are two use cases here. One is when a person buys for him or herself, and second is when a person buys a ticket for the entire group. For both of these cases, the experience till the point of purchasing the ticket is super intuitive and it does so by adding very less cognitive load. However, I think there is one user case that we are missing out here. When you pay for the entire group, then what happens next? You message on the WhatsApp group that, hey guys, I have purchased the ticket, this is the individual bill, right? Or when you guys meet at the movies, you split the bill. Now, wouldn't it be cool if we add that experience inside our app? So yeah, I think this is one opportunity that we can work on. So the third evaluation criteria for me was enjoyability. Was the experience delightful? Was it fun? Was it engaging? Was there elements of gamification there? And yes, with the point system, the option of reading reviews, and with how you guys incorporated popcorns and food with the whole ticket buying experience, it was really fun to use. You wanted to play more with it. So yeah, good job with that. Now the final part of this evaluation: is this design equitable? Is it inclusive? And no, we have missed out big time here. This current concept is not designed for people with special needs, especially those people who are on wheelchair. They are important in this context because research tells us that people on wheelchair are really into comics and into comics movies like Justice League and Avengers. So the current version is not catering for them. There is no spot in the current concept which can give a psychological go ahead to a person with wheelchair that he or she can use this application. So we really need to work on making this design more accessible, more inclusive, more equitable. So let's do this.
Now, to better understand the needs, I reached out to people who use wheelchairs. I interviewed 4 of them and had WhatsApp conversation with 3 of them. In parallel, I plotted journey diagrams for them in booking a movie ticket. I also wanted to visit a cinema to have a better understanding of the experience, but third wave of COVID didn't allow me. Here is the summary of the problems that I collected and a challenge statement. How might we put people with wheelchair at center of our design experience? Okay, so this is a simple prototype which will address the equitable problems we discussed earlier. There is an accessibility option here with audio search and then simple watch now in trending movies. We go to watch now. You will get genre, you will get time duration and rating, and after a few seconds, this question will pop up. We want best experience for everyone. Are you or the friend joining you a wheelchair user? So this UX writing and question is addressing to that fear of being missed out. You click on yes here, and then on show timings, all these shows accommodate wheelchair users. So you have their psychological safety now. Alright, let's click on this one. The traditional solution is to put people on wheelchair at the edges. It's not convenient on the front rows. It is a little bit better in the middle and the top rows. But what if they are with their friends? So you don't want them to be sitting alone isolated. You want them with their friends, right? So for that, we have designed some dedicated spaces here, which is reserved for people on wheelchairs and their friends only. Okay, so this was stage 1 prototype to address the needs that we collected earlier on. We need to build more on this, we need to test it, we need to improve it even further, but this is all in the pursuit of making our design more accessible, more inclusive.
Okay, so this was my assignment. I hope I was able to articulate my mindset, my thought process. I am more invested in finding the right problem. I am more interested in understanding human needs. So this is my design process.